Insanity body cams, man. The moment he realizes police found his wife's body. Let's go.
Oh
Shit. Yeah. It looks like there's a rope.
It's literally like she vanished, and it's just not her anymore.
This is 50-year-old Matthew Moore. Police have just arrived at his home after he reported his wife, Emily Noble, missing.
I have a gut feeling right here. It's when my son died, same thing. It's great fucking weird. It's awful.
A year earlier, Emily's and Matthew's son went missing, only to be found dead in a forest near their home. Emily's ex-husband also died by self-inflicted means. And just 4 months after this body cam footage, Emily's body was found in the exact same way as their son. Most disturbing was that when Matthew first reported Emily missing, he somehow knew, down to every detail, how she would be found months later, leading detectives to suspect him of murder. But Matthew was smart.
You killed her.
No, I didn't, sir.
Bullshit.
Didn't.
You murdered her and you threw her out like ice garbage.
Oh man, this is about to be crazy.
On a Monday afternoon, Westerville police receive a call from a concerned husband reporting his wife missing. This left police immediately worried, as just a year earlier, he reported his son missing, who would turn up dead. When they arrive and start speaking with the man, something about him immediately feels off.
Hey, how you doing?
My wife's missing. Matt Moore.
No, Officer Hollis.
She's uncharacteristically missing.
Okay.
I have her wallet's here. She carries a wallet. Her ID's in it. There's some money. Her phone's here. Car's in the garage. I've been up since 10, probably.
10 a.m. today?
Probably. Guessing. When I got up this morning, all I did was look on my phone, find my phone, and it said she was here. I just figured she was in the other room. Eventually I got up, I walked around. She wasn't here. She forages, she goes for walks, and she picks wild edibles. That's kind of her hobby. She goes around here. It's a real short.
He's definitely sat down and pretty much thought this through, y'all. He for sure got this like planned out at this point. All right, come on, let's get back to it.
Walk is 15 minutes the most. A lot of the time I was like, well, maybe she's just out doing that. But
So you would know where we could look if we need to go that way.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's public. It's on a bike trail. I mean, I don't know why she would stop there.
At this point, Emily Noble has been missing for 7 hours, and although Matthew has an idea of where she might be, he made no effort to search for her himself. His inaction is unusual, and over the next few minutes, more red flags emerge, leading the officer to question Matthew's possible involvement in Emily's disappearance.
I have a gut feeling right here. It's when my son died, same thing. It's great fucking here. It's awful. This is so unusual. I'm dying.
I'm afraid something happened.
This is not normal.
Yeah, this isn't her.
Has she ever threatened to harm herself? Ever done this before?
No.
Okay. Is y'all's relationship healthy? She never threatened to leave you or anything like that?
No more than any other relationship.
All right. So I see that the bed was made. Did you do that or she did that?
That is I just noticed that. You're right. I didn't make the bed. She did. That bed was made when I got up today. I didn't make it. So she was, I'm guessing, here this morning.
Where was her cell phone? Was it with her wallet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go talk to my supervisor real quick. He's gonna help start circulating the area you told me about. Just give me just a second, and I also want to contact St. Anne's and see maybe if she's over there. Okay? Give me just a second, sir. Thank you.
Matthew is already expressing concerns that something bad might have happened to Emily. He compares it to the feeling.
No, oh man, it's already sus, bro. Hey, by him just sitting there saying, "Oh man, I have this gut feeling the same way my son." Blinkers going off right there, bro.
He had a year earlier, when his son Joey tragically died by self-inflicted means. Joey was found in a local park near their home in Westerville. The officer finds it strange that Matthew is making this connection so quickly, with Emily missing less than a day. Inside the house, Emily's bed is made, suggesting she left
It hasn't been that long, probably. Because I think, what did it say at the time? Because he says he's been out since 10.
the house after waking up. She also left her phone by the bedstand, which seemed unusual.
It's not usual.
The officer heads out to speak with neighbors, hoping for any...
Because think about it. If you're going to run away, or you're going to leave, you're going to bring something with you. Whether if it's a card, money, a phone, you know, maybe if the person's even younger, like a valuable, you're going to bring something with you. Maybe even change of clothes. But just to up and leave everything, that ain't normal. That ain't normal.
Leads on Emily's whereabouts. When he returns with encouraging news from a neighbor down the street, Matthew responds with something oddly specific and deeply troubling.
Sir? Okay.
You don't have to knock. Come on.
All right. So we found a little bit of information. We still don't know where she is yet. Your neighbor saw her in the garage between 9 and 10 a.m. this morning.
This morning?
This morning.
10 in the morning.
Yeah, around 9, 10
Awesome.
o'clock. Can you show me her vehicle? Is it better to go inside or this way?
Let's go this way. Put your keys in the car.
Why would the keys be in the car? I'm sorry. Yo, chat. When you park at home, do you leave the keys in the car or you bring them in the house?
All right, so her keys are in the car.
No. I had the worst case scenario in my head. Maybe she did something to herself.
I know they have to wait for evidence and, wait for some type of context clues or whatever, something valuable, but come on, right there. To me, like, you know what I mean?
Do you have any reason why? That's what I'm, you know what I mean?
I would hate to even think about something.
Okay, okay.
I mean, it's literally like she vanished. And it's just not her, man. Let me show you one thing. And
Okay.
It's just because I'm crazy.
No, show me.
This thing here doesn't belong here.
What do you mean it doesn't belong here?
Doesn't belong. That's where it belongs. Right there. I just noticed it. I took it and put it there.
Now, can she reach that? Because she's very short.
I don't know. I would hate to think. I don't know, man. It's just weird that it's here.
A neighbor reported seeing Emily in the garage earlier that day, which should have reassured Matthew, but instead, he points out a misplaced power cable. It seems odd and
It's a throw off. It's a throw off. He's planning his clues to get out of it.
irrelevant at first, but when seen through the lens of staging a self-inflicted death, it takes on a different meaning. He could deliberately be highlighting an object that might plausibly explain Emily's disappearance, while letting the officer draw the conclusion on his own. What troubles him more, however, is how certain Matthew already seems about her fate. With no evidence to back that claim, his certainty only makes him appear more suspicious.
It's ridiculous. He said he'd been up since 10. Neighbor saw around 9 to 10. Now he already thinking this. It's 7:30 p.m. To be honest, that's a shift. That is a shift at work for some people. To be thinking that is already crazy in itself.
For the moment, the officer leaves Matthew's house and the police begin searching for Emily across Westerville. What they don't realize is that she's been right under their noses all along. 2 days after Emily's disappearance,
I want to see what led them to there.
Police are running out of options. With
Only
no clear
100
leads,
pounds?
they still have no idea where she might be or what happened to her. So while most of the Westerville PD continues searching, investigators bring Matthew in for a voluntary interview, hoping his insight might explain why Emily suddenly vanished. But the interview quickly takes a turn Matthew never expected.
Sorry, man.
Thank you. It's hard for me in here.
Okay, I can appreciate that. You know, like I told you, when we were out there, you were not under arrest. You weren't handcuffed coming in, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that door doesn't lock. This is a voluntary interview.
We could have done this at my house.
No, this part we can't do it.
Because it's not voluntary.
No, it's completely voluntary.
And I could leave if I want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm just...
Yeah.
Maybe we
You
could-
try that door right now.
At some point, could we, like... I want to help you. I want to get this going because I didn't do it, and I want you to find whatever that...
I didn't do it. Dead giveaway. Didn't do what? You didn't do what?
happened to her.
Me too.
I want it to happen.
Matthew immediately questions the nature of this voluntary interview, even though the detective had just reiterated that it was entirely voluntary, already giving them a reason to be suspicious. He declares he didn't do it, an odd statement considering his wife was only missing for 2 days, and neither he nor the police have any idea what might have happened to her. With the formalities over, a second detective steps in. For Matthew, the questioning is about to get much tougher, and it wasn't long before he started contradicting himself.
Does she always have her phone with her?
She always has her phone with her, and the only time she doesn't, and I'd said this when the first guy that came over, she goes out for these forage things, and she does this route, and he was like, does she ever go out at night, by herself? And I'm like, no, but she does.
Between 11 and 3, what were you doing? Were you just laying there on the couch?
11 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, it was lying in my son's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't notice she was gone? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Her sister made a group text. It was at 3:45. And she says she responded to it.
At 3:45 p.m. on Monday?
Yes. Let me think. I'm getting it screwed up. No, it was 8:45 in the morning. That's what it was. It was 8, so while I'm sleeping.
She said she sent a group text at 8:45 that morning?
To her and I, and from that you can tell whether someone views it. And she said that we both viewed it at some point. So to me, she was there at 8:45. Emily was there. And the guy across the street, John, said that he saw her at 10 or 10:30 or whatever.
No, that's incorrect. John has since backtracked.
Okay. Right. So that makes it look bad for me.
It just makes it gray. We're not going to put.
You guys want to look at any of my body? You want to look at anything at all? I'm here.
Well, let's just talk. And
I hope you guys know that I love my wife and I would never hurt her.
Matthew gives conflicting answers.
He tripping. He nervous. That's why they brought her. Hey, you ain't gonna be in the comfort of your home. You never heal.
About whether Emily might have gone out overnight, something detectives quickly pick up on. But when they later reviewed body cam footage from 2 days earlier, they noticed a flashlight sitting on top of the box where the misplaced power cable had been. This suggested one of two things. Either Matthew was being completely honest, or he had been extremely meticulous in his involvement with her disappearance. He claims Emily was still at the house around 8:45 a.m., pointing to a text she viewed from her sister and citing a neighbor who claimed to have seen her at that time. But that neighbor had already retracted his statement, admitting that he may have been mistaken about the day, stripping away one of the only details backing up Matthew's story. And it's here that he begins making disturbingly specific assumptions about what might have happened to Emily.
You guys got married 2 years ago?
We got married August 28th, 2018.
Gotcha.
Easy one to remember, right?
8/28/18.
And I had a son.
You tissues or anything? Drink water? Okay. We know about him. We don't need to.
They love the joke. It was horrible. Oh, schizophrenia is the worst thing that happened to me. I don't know where to go now. What do you want to know?
So scale of 1 to 10, relationship with her. What would you rate it?
It would fluctuate, but we were on since 6 months, it was an 8. I did not hurt my wife. I did not hurt my wife. I loved her. I would speculate to say that she might have hurt herself. But if she did, you would have found her by now. She would have went down somewhere close and done it. Was there times when she would kind of say, you know, I'm not afraid to do this thing? Yeah. I mean, don't they all kind of be like that?
Now, why would you think she would hurt herself? I mean, possibility.
Because she was not that she ever would. I'm just saying she was emotional. She would get emotional.
If you ask me if I had to bet, I feel like there was some foul play involved. I would think it's very odd that she would leave voluntarily, leave all of her possessions, items behind, not go to work. So it's a possibility. It's happened before, but very unlikely. Or is she involuntarily missing? So my question is, what happened to her? We know that you were the last person to see her. That's what we know. Definitively.
Is there anything I can do to make it so you guys don't think that? Is there a polygraph test? Is there anything you need?
Matthew speaks about Emily in the past tense. Something detectives quickly take note of. He also suggests she may have been contemplating self-harm, yet police had confirmed through interviews with friends and family that she had no history of mental health issues and wasn't taking any medication. Even so, Matthew insists he isn't involved in her disappearance and even offers to take a polygraph to prove his innocence. That chance would come soon enough, but instead of clearing his name, it does the exact opposite. For now, detectives decide to confront Matthew with what they believe might have happened to Emily, and that theory immediately casts him as the prime suspect.
Was Emily in the rough?
She liked, was it rough? I mean, not really.
Did she like to be choked?
No, but I mean, not to the point where she couldn't breathe or like really hardcore like that.
Talking with one of her friends, there was a time within the last year where she had bruises on her. The friend was concerned that you were being physically abusive towards her. M then told her that no, that's not the case. It was rough.
Oh.
Which, again, completely legal.
Well, there you go. I don't understand why that would help you find where she is right now.
Would you pass a lie detector test?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
You do it?
You got it.
When asked directly, Matthew downplays their intimacy, insisting that they didn't really practice choking. Detectives immediately challenge this with messages between Emily and a friend. Only then does Matthew admit they engaged in it, though he frames it as something mutual and consensual rather than abusive. By now, detectives are increasingly skeptical of his version of events and decide to put him through a lie detector test, a test he had previously claimed he was eager to take.
Wait, but would a lie detector test, a polygraph test, would that hold up in court or no?
But it wouldn't go the way he expected.
All right, Matthew.
Yes, sir.
Matt, as I said, there are no tricks. I have not lied to you since I first went up to your house yesterday. I'm not going to start now. Now, when I ask you the questions, I just want you to answer yes or no. Is your name Matthew Moore?
Yes.
Are the lights on in this room?
Yes.
Do you know where Emily is?
No.
Is this the month of May?
Yes.
Did you kill Emily?
No.
Are we in the city of Westerville?
Yes.
How do you think it went?
You comfy with it?
Yeah.
Does it make sense and everything like that?
I said maybe no, so something that was a little awkward.
Okay.
The CVSA test has now concluded, and detectives escort Matthew out of the room so they can assess
That's how quick it is?
it. And almost immediately, it's clear something about his answers doesn't add up.
This is not good. You just showed deception. Number 4, does she know where she is? Yeah, that's definitely. You said 4 and 7?
The CVSA test flags signs of deception in Matthew's responses, particularly when asked about Emily's whereabouts. While not definitive proof, investigators consider the results significant enough to guide their next steps. With this in mind, they bring Matthew back into the room, and this time, their questioning takes on a far more confrontational tone, reflecting how strongly they now suspect his involvement in Emily's disappearance actually was.
How do you think you did?
Good. I mean,
You did not do good. This one that you picked out?
how can this be?
I'm just...
Bro, how does the lie detector test, like, how's that actually look? Hold on, Chad. Hold on. I'm pulling this up because I'm interested too. That ain't my bag, Chad. I'll leave it alone.
pointing it to you.
Do you want me to take another test? Do you want me to do it again?
No.
I mean, I am just extremely nervous.
What do you think happened to Emily?
She would say that if she was going to do it, she would do it where she would be easily found, and she wouldn't want to cause any problems.
If you said she hasn't been easily found, is it plausible that she didn't kill herself?
I don't know what to tell you. I wish there was something I could tell you. I love my wife. I want my wife to come home.
She's dead at this point.
She's
Well, realistically, she's dead. She's not going to float out of the clouds.
You found her body.
No.
This is very odd. Now I'm suspicious of what's going on now. What am I doing? Is this still a consensual thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I leave?
Yes.
You can do whatever you want.
I have to leave.
And you understand how this looks.
I didn't do anything.
You understand how this looks,
Zach, can I ask you one question? You can word it how you want, but her text messages about your relationship and your marriage were bad.
I guess I'm really super positive, and you know what I mean. Try to
That's
focus on.
bullshit, though, man.
Okay, then I don't really.
If someone asks you a question, you still answer it honestly.
Especially in a very important situation like this.
Any human being.
I answered it wrong.
Because you're not trying to find your wife right now.
Yes.
Oh dang! They're trying to apply pressure, trying to scare him straight into admitting what's going on.
Don't lie to the cops.
Any inconsistencies?
You lied.
I didn't lie.
You didn't lie to Officer Hollis. You didn't lie to us.
I haven't lied to anybody. If I said something, I misrepresented something. I wasn't an intentional
misrepresentation is a f***ing lie.
I didn't.
That is a lie. There's truth or lies. That's all there is. There's no misrepresentation, misunderstanding. That's bullshit. You f***ing killed her.
No, I didn't, sir.
Bull.
I didn't.
You killed her, and it was an accident, and we need to get this resolved today.
It didn't happen.
It did happen.
I would tell you.
She's dead.
Where is she? What are you talking about?
That's why
people are saying they said.
Wait, is she? Hold on. Do they actually know like where she is or what? Yeah, he's going in for sure. Do they actually know where she is? Cause like, are they? I don't even know, bro. Cause like, how can he still leave?
Seen her.
People are full of shit. Her phone says you're full of shit. That thing's full. You understand how this looks, though, to everyone.
You guys,
yes.
I didn't do anything to my wife. Trust me.
You murdered her and you threw her out like a piece of garbage.
I didn't.
Well, then tell me where she is.
I don't know.
Fix it right now.
I didn't. I don't know why this is happening.
Is this That's fine. Okay.
Can I get my phone back?
No.
Westerville police didn't have evidence to hold Matthew, so he was released. But
they didn't have evidence and they were going in like that? That's risky, ain't it? Chad, that's risky. That's mad risky.
they continued to watch him closely. Inconsistencies in his story, his repeated references to Emily in the past tense, and the CVSA results all made investigators increasingly uneasy. A full-scale search was launched. Officers canvassed the neighborhood, local parks Emily frequented, nearby bike paths, and the wooded areas, including the park where Matthew's son had been found a year earlier, but they came up empty, and Emily's whereabouts remained unknown. That changed 4 months later when a group of women walking in a Westerville park near the couple's home discovered a body. The group of women immediately called 911 and officers rushed to the scene. They knew the dead body could be the very person they had been searching for over the past several months. What they didn't expect was that the body would be discovered exactly as Matthew had described months earlier.
So you heard this call, right?
Yep, 1018.
Person.
Yep.
All right, back out. Hey! Hey! Get them out of here. Set up crime scene tape. Yep.
Wait, how did her body not like decompose? What the heck?
She's been there a long time.
Yeah. What was it? May? May was when she was.
It's in the hotel. It's the cave and everything. So the big thing now is setting up a perimeter. You know who this likely is.
Yes.
And getting a car over to that house.
To tell him.
Hey, Dickinson. What? Make sure those people aren't texting this out to anyone.
Hey, Ross, grab their phones for right now. You guys take pictures or anything? All right, grab their phones for right now. Because the second this gets out, something's going to happen over there.
Yep.
So.
Bro, I was walking through the woods on these trails. They'd be sketchy sometime, boy.
That's a computer cord. That's a USB. That's a USB. That's a computer cord. You can see right there. Yep.
What is she wearing?
Looks like some kind of
like a nightgown.
And why?
Exactly.
Oh, well, what is this? What is that? That's the top of it. That's a water bottle. Water bottle, maybe. That's a water bottle.
Police find a woman dead, almost as if she was intentionally laid out under the base of a tree. One arm rested by her side near a black water bottle containing a peach-colored alcoholic beverage. Nearby lay a wedding band and an engagement ring. Somehow, officers had missed the dead body despite searching for Emily extensively over the past 4 months. The coroner's examination confirmed that the body was indeed Emily. Astonishingly, Matthew had predicted almost every single detail of how she would be discovered. Close to home, by apparent self-inflicted means, and even using a cord similar to the one he had mentioned months earlier. By this point, the eerie accuracy of Matthew's statements had become too much for the Westerville police to ignore. The next morning, he was indicted on 2 counts of murder and 1 count of felonious assault in connection with
Look at his eyes. This dude looks crazy.
Emily Noble's death. Officers went to his house to take him into custody. What they didn't know yet was that Matthew wouldn't remain in custody for long.
Hands on your feet! You see him good? His elbow, I can see him good. Use your left hand and unlock the door. Only your left hand. Put your hands back on your head. Do not move.
Yes, sir. Keep your hands right where
Coming
they're at,
off,
all right?
coming off.
All right, you got anything on you at all?
No.
All right, step straight out here. We're going to work. Come on. Good guy. All right, we're going to walk over here towards the grass, all right? Palms together like a prayer.
Matthew was taken into custody in June and remained in jail until his trial the following August. During that time, investigators built their case, convinced he murdered his wife, 52-year-old Emily Noble, and staged her death to look self-inflicted.
Okay.
Prosecutors pointed to his behavior after she went missing, like not joining volunteer searches, as evidence he knew she was already dead. They also stressed his past tense references to Emily in interviews and the CVSA tests that suggested deception, though those results were not admitted in court. The defense countered that the case was built on speculation. There were no eyewitnesses, no DNA linking Moore to the scene, and self-inflicted death was a real possibility.
Man.
Emily's first husband had died the same way, and Moore's teenage son.
Oh, man. Oh. That's hard to prove. It's hard to prove. Let's see what ended up happening.
Had also taken his own life the year earlier. They also pointed out investigative errors, mishandled evidence, and Moore's cooperation with police. Expert testimony proved conflicting. A forensic anthropologist noted fractures consistent with strangulation or a staged scene, while the coroner ruled the death a homicide. but defense experts showed the branch and USB cord could have supported a self-inflicted death, arguing the injuries were not definitive. In closing arguments, prosecutors emphasized circumstantial evidence and timeline issues, while the defense urged jurors to focus on reasonable doubt. After less than 3 hours of deliberation,
too much
the
doubt in
jury
there.
acquitted Matthew Moore on all
that's
counts.
too much.
He broke down in tears as the verdict was read, and the judge reminded the court that convicting the wrong person would never serve true justice.
That is true. It's too. That was, yeah. Wow. That's wild.